Live, a little bit early. I was set it for 8, but 7:57, whatever. Nobody's watching. I'm the Mainly digger, and this is my live weekend show. Probably gonna have one tomorrow too. So, um, updates. Went to Kennedy States as always to Metal Detect. Did the spring house, spring home, or I forgot what it's called. Watch my video. I have one person watching. How's it going? Who are you? Uh, yeah, I didn't find much around the spring house, spring whatever they want to call it. I know it's fairly old structure. Two people watching. Um, Burning Sands exploration. J Mart. I'm doing good. How y'all doing? Y'all, I'm on this kick of saying y'all. I don't know why. I was making fun of somebody. That's why. This guy's got a real thick Southern accent, and it just I Southern accents I just pick up. It's just one of those things, especially with y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I got out metal detecting today around the Kennedy Estates. I had high expectations, especially after my finds on St. Patrick's Day. Um, I didn't find any coins this week or today. Hopefully, I will find some tomorrow. Um, but yeah, found some metal. I found a square nail, an old square nail. Um, but yeah, I metal detected around the barn a little bit. Found some interesting stuff. But yeah, it was just a great day to get out. Weather is weird here. Like it's warm and it's cold at the same time. You got a nice cold breeze going through, but like the sun's out and shining. It's good weather, really good weather. I got new pants, new work pants today. I'm excited. I have a history of splitting pants. The pants that I split were all old pants. I've had them for like 3 or more years, but new work pants, Dickies, love Dickies. Um, you guys been out at all metal detecting? Got any good finds? Uh, I had a discussion about work pants today. Like I love Carhartts and I love Dickies, but Carhartts are too expensive. Carhartts are really expensive. Yes, any day I'm not working and out metal detecting is a good day. Hey, Yooper. Oh, what'd you get? What's your first metal detector? Mine, my first metal detector my dad got was something off. I don't even know what it was. It was just one, my dad got it for me. It was for Christmas. But it worked. I didn't really know what I was doing back then. I think I was like either 14 or 15, and just not even that. I think I was younger than that. But I had a field outside of my house and found horseshoes and stuff like that. Bounty hunter. I have a Trekker 4. I love that thing. I use a Garrett now, 150, but I love my bounty hunter. It's my backup. And even then, like I bought coils for it, so like there's no use buying coils for the Garrett if I have coils for the bounty hunter. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Um, and that like the coils for the bounty hunter aren't that expensive. I wish I had an AT Pro. Yeah, the coil I have, the standard coil for the Ace 150 that I have, like I still haven't gotten used to it. Like I'm so used to the bounty hunter. The bounty hunter is easy. You find it, or you get a signal, you dig around, around the coil, the diameter of the coil, and bam, there it is. It's not so much with the Garrett, because the Garrett I have is like oblong, not oblong. It's egg shape. So I'm still getting used to it. I love the Garrett. I still love my Garrett, um, but yeah. I have some leave coming up, some vacation time I'm going to take. It's 13 days. Cannot wait. It's gonna be in April though, so that's not, no, it's gonna be in May. So We'll see how that goes. Definitely get out to the Kennedy Estates, take some trips around lower Pennsylvania. No, no, I don't have the. I haven't fixed the Garrett for Bluetooth yet. I want to, but like I got to spend my money on other. Like I had to buy pants for the first time in a while because I keep splitting my pants. So I got new pants. I'm excited about my new pants. They came. I'm wearing them right now. I got my new pants on right now. Um, yeah, I didn't fix the Garrett for Bluetooth. I just have a regular headset or not headset. I have the M2 or MS2 headphones on them, and I love those too. It's great. But yeah, Garrett makes a great machine. It does, and Bounty Hunter does too. Great machines. Love them. Love them. I gotta say, I've definitely found more stuff with the Garrett than with the Bounty Hunter, but I've also found a lot of stuff with the Bounty Hunter too. The Garrett definitely, with the standard coil, definitely goes deeper. I've been digging some deep holes with that thing. Um, and you find little things like I have to learn the settings on it because the Bounty Hunter I know, like I can just do it from memory, from feel, but the Garrett, still getting used to it. Yeah, I when I first started out, like, well, I had a huge field outside my house growing up, but like as I later on when I got back into it, I defined places. First, I just did in my backyard, and then the beaches, and because Maine has a lot of streams and rivers and stuff. I just do it. I used to do it on the banks of the rivers and creeks, streams. In Maine, they call them streams. They don't call them creeks. Pennsylvania, they call them creeks. Um, yeah, I like it's hard. Like I had to learn. Like it's a weird feeling to go up and ask somebody to go metal detecting on their property. I had to get used to it. Or I'll like it's easier for me to do it on the phone or over email. Like I'll find their email or the phone number out and call them. But like to do it in person for me, it's the most awkward thing I've ever done. Virginia, I'd love to go down to Virginia. Virginia sounds like I lived there for. I was just little, but um, both my parents were in the Navy, and we lived in Virginia for like 6 months. It wasn't that long, but it was a good time. Went to Williamsburg. I do remember that. It's like the one event I do remember when I lived in Virginia is going to Williamsburg. But yeah, I'd love to go metal detecting down there. Um, I don't know what I'm. Well, obviously on my vacation, I'm going metal detecting in the Kennedy States. But like other things, other places I want to go to. I've already been to Gettysburg. I might go back. Um, Other places I want to go to and tape or record. Um, Definitely do some magnet fishing. Magnet fishing will be fun. It's around. There's some really cool bridges around. There's one old bridge just down the road that I want to go check out. I did a video on it once, but it was a quick. I was there, and then I couple of casts, and then I left, or cast couple throws, and then I left. Um, Trying to think other things I can do. Maybe go to some of the state parks around here. Yeah, I would definitely move away from the Upper Peninsula. Nothing against the Upper Peninsula. It's just cold up there. Also, my dad's from Michigan. He's from Saginaw, and we lived there for a while. And I've been up to the Upper Peninsula a couple of times. Nah, it's too cold up there. It's too cold for too long. I've never been to Busch Gardens. When I lived in Texas, I went to SeaWorld. That was fun. When I lived in California, I went to SeaWorld also. Um, but yeah, I've never been to Busch Gardens. Never. South Kakalaki. I never another place I'd like to go to, the Carolinas. I've never been there. There's so much history down there. Um, I forgot who I was talking to about pirate history. But it was someone at work. There's a lot of pirate history in North Carolina. I love pirates. I love pirates. So like, definitely want to go down there and check that out someday. Hey Tito. Um, Michigan. I'd love to go back to Michigan just to see some of my family. Um, I'd love to go metal detecting in Arizona, but I don't really know where I would go. Like I don't know like the where to go in the desert. Maybe they have wadis out there. I might go in the wadis, but state-wise, definitely anywhere in the South, I would love to go to metal detect. Um, I've metal detected in Massachusetts, not a whole bunch, but like in one area, found some cool stuff. Maine, a lot in Maine, and Pennsylvania. That's the only couple of states I've metal detected in. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. I have a coworker that's from Puerto Rico. A couple of coworkers from Puerto Rico, and I'm trying to convince them to when they go back to go metal detecting to find some like Spanish gold or like all Caribbean stuff. Like I would love to go to the Caribbean. NYC, New York, the beaches. I would definitely go to the beaches. That would be fun. History wise, you'd have to. I don't really know New York's laws that well. Check into the property laws. I know both in Maine and Pennsylvania, if there's a posted sign or a no trespassing sign, there has to be to make it valid. There has to be a phone number on it, and normally I call the phone number and ask permission. Most of the time, they're worried about hunters or um, whatever. But just say I'm a metal detectorist or I like metal detecting, and they know they don't care. Hey, Digaholic. Yes, metal detecting NYC is he has a lot of information. It's a good channel. Discovery Planet. Um, but yeah, trespass. I know definitely trespassing signs to make them valid need a phone number. I wouldn't go on the property if they didn't have a phone number anyway. But still, I just use it to get the phone number. Um, but yeah, I know there's like the differences, like the state laws for property they're little differences, but they're like little big differences. Just from metal detecting in Maine and metal detecting in Pennsylvania. Um, just minute, like small differences that'll get you caught up, or get you escorted off the property. Trying to think other places I'd love to go metal detecting. I'd like if I ever go back to Alaska, I'd like to go metal detecting in Alaska. That'd be pretty fun because there's so many different cultures there, or have been there from like Russians to like Native Americans to. When I was there, I saw a whole bunch of Asians there. It was not what I expected to see there, but there's a bunch of different cultures and stuff there. People. Um, Eight Terry C. What else? I'm trying to think. I want to find more coins. Like I got the coin shooting bug, and like I like my expectations for going back to the Kennedy Estates and being able to detect or closer to the house, which is it's been there for a long time. It's been there since the 1600s. Is to find coins, to find older coins, but I did not, and so I'm probably going to go back into different areas and check that stuff out. Um, but yeah, I still had a good day today. I just found weird stuff. I found stuff that I couldn't identify, and It's weird. It's just like I don't. It's not like I don't like it. It's just like I like knowing what I'm finding. Um, oh, another. Tito said French. I like to go to New Orleans and metal tech down there because that would be awesome. That'd be a good time. Um, Louisiana in general because there's so much random history in Louisiana. But yeah, I think it'd be fun. Um, if it's today was like I said, it was really cold, but it was warm. Like when the wind wasn't blowing, it was warm. If it's if there's less wind tomorrow, I'm definitely going magnet fishing. Um, which I don't think it's going to be less windy. I think the temperature said about the same, warmer temperature wise, but the same wind. So we'll see. I hopefully if it's not too cold, I can go in the water. I'm gonna definitely try to go in the water and do some metal detecting. I do have an old map of the Kennedy States. I finally found one on ancestor tracker.com. It has flat maps for Pennsylvania. Um, but like it's not it doesn't it shows the property and it shows the house as a spec. So like there's no that and that's all the maps I've found is it shows the house as a spec. Um, what I'm running into is that there's been someone living on that property for through an extended period of time. So I'm running into different layers of people's trash pretty much. And it's still cool. It's still cool to find stuff, but like all the good stuff is deep. Like it's deep, over a foot deep. So like getting down there and like it is the property owner's lawn. Like they can if they look out, they can see where I've dug or I'm digging. So I have to be very cautious in the way I dig that area. I have to be very polite and gentle to the lawn, which they're cool with. It's just like I don't want to leave a whole bunch of junk holes or like I don't want to screw up the lawn. But yeah, there's got to be some old coins there. Like there's got to be something there. Also, I'm curious. Like I forgot if I did ask the property owner this if they've done some remodeling to the lawn or renovating or whatever you want to call it. Um, I'll be curious to see if they have or not. But it's I don't know. I'd have to ask them first, and I haven't. Um, but yeah, I like can't wait till spring comes. I can't wait till it gets warmer because spring's almost here. I can't wait till the water warms up so I can get in there and use my new handheld underwater detector pinpointer. Yes, that's where I'm kind of lucky at the Kennedy Estates because they have the trail farming trail that they've used for decades, and that's where I found most of the coins. Well, the transitional penny that I found was more up towards the barn, but the two other coins, the war nickel and wheat penny, were actually on the trail, the tractor path. So, and I was gonna go back there today, but I didn't. I got it was too cold. I have looked at the old map sites. Some of them are some of them don't even have like half they have one of them have the ancestor tracker has the property on it and it goes in great depth. The others there's not a lot of detail to them. It doesn't really show the old tracks, old paths. Um, Google Earth does. That's a good. It shows the paths, and then historical aerial maps has up until this or starts at the 1960s and into the 2015, which has helped because I'm trying to find different details of the property that the property owner can't describe to me. Yes, Ancestry Tracker or Ancestor Tracker. It's a PA site actually. It's a Pennsylvania site. I haven't looked for any other state. I don't know why it's called Tracker, it or Ancestor Tracker, because like, well, maybe because it also tracks It's a um, family history Or I can't think of the word. Um, relatives. I don't know. Anyway, but there's maps on there, and that's the best site that I've seen for Pennsylvania. Let me see. Um, yeah, Kennedy State's like it's just me on there, and that detecting on that property, and it's like it's a huge estate. Like it is a property. So there's so many things that I want to do that like I want to focus on one area, but then like I was like, oh, what about this? Well, let's do this, or I could do that, and I can do this. So it's like I have to prioritize, but then like my ADD kicks in, and I want to go check something else out. So it's like it's a fun estate. It's a fun place to metal detect. It's always like I'm always finding something new there, or finding something to research, or finding out something I didn't know. Like it's an amazing state. It's a great learning experience for me, a great educational experience, and hopefully I can take that and bring it back to Maine and apply what I've learned here and use it there. Even though like even the terrain's just different here. Like even the terrain and how the farmers farm or have farmed is much different than they do in Maine for whatever reason. Like when the farmers here clear their fields of rocks, they push it all in the streams, and that's what I've seen so far. Like you'll have a layer of dirt, a layer of rocks, and all the metals on the bottom of the rocks. So you got to dig through the dirt, dig through the rocks, and find the relic, or probably it's just a trash that whatever you pick up. But it's good times, good times. Yeah, I definitely. My mind's stuck in coin shooting mode and not relic recovery. I am so, but I got to get back to relics and mapping sites and or mapping the estates, creating historical maps for the property owner. Um, but finding those coins, that was awesome. That made my St. Patrick's Day. It was good times. Yeah, they weren't old coins. It was cool to look at and research and understand them more. But yeah, I had a good time. I had a good day. Today was hopefully tomorrow's the same way. A little bit warmer, a little less windier. And maybe I can get into the water. I keep saying that, and then it gets cold. It gets cold again. I was kind of stressing because yesterday it snowed. Like at about 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, it snowed here, and it didn't stay, but it was still coming down. It was cold. It was cold, but yep, cannot wait. I can. Tomorrow's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna get up early. Hopefully it's warm, or I'll get out when it warms up, which is usually around 10 or 11 o'clock. But do what I can do. Um, love my Garrett. The Garrett keeps producing. I keep finding things, going over spots that I missed. Love my bounty hunter, but the Garrett Ace 150s is awesome. Um, and they're both durable machines, really really good machines. What I want to do more like relic cleanup. Um, the rust removal stuff that I have hasn't been really working. I mean, it works at sometimes, and then it's not. it's not like it works sometimes and then it doesn't work. The solution I bought, the WD-40 stuff, it's been over 24 hours. I mean, it's clean, like it's dissolved a lot of the stuff on the relics, but it hasn't cleaned it up. It hasn't lived up to my expectations. Um, I would love to do electrolysis, do DIY and do build it myself and then use it. I haven't found the time yet to go buy the stuff and get it. Um, Apple cider vinegar is useful for everything, but it doesn't really do that well with removing a lot of rust, only a little bit of rust. But um, apple cider like apple cider vinegar after a while, after a day or two, that stuff stinks. It smells like dirty, like old sweaty dirty socks. Um, yeah, my roommate was pretty much complaining about that for like he just texted me and asked me if I took care of that, and I was like, yeah, it's not there anymore. It's like, all right, cool. Um, yeah, WD-40, I wouldn't suggest it. Well, we'll see. We'll see, and I'll leave that stuff there for another 24 hours and see how it goes. After that, I'm going to give it a thumbs down because if it's not working, it's not going to work. Um, but yeah, I'd definitely like do some electrolysis. That'd be pretty cool. I also want to get a drone and with a video camera so I can get different angles. I don't know if that'll ever happen though. If I can get a cheap one of those, but still be cool. Yeah, the maybe get out to couple different spots besides the Kennedy Estates. Kennedy Estate. I love the Kennedy Estates. It's just I need like I can't focus on one thing. I need to go and do other things like metal detect other places because I get frustrated if I'm not finding something. I'm getting frustrated, which I shouldn't because I'm getting out and metal detecting. I should be happy. I just like I'm I'm competitive with myself. I guess I don't know. Um, all right, I just wanted to do a quick show today. I gotta go. I gotta go to the gym. Uh, I will definitely be on tomorrow. I'll definitely get out metal detecting tomorrow and record it and get a an upload to YouTube. See y'all later. Y'all have a good night. I keep saying y'all.